Saturday night hockey night at the Link Centre. Swindon Wildcats entertain the Peterborough Phantoms. Big weekend for the Wildcats. Leeds tomorrow night. Should be a tough weekend. Peterborough, one of those teams in the league. They're never going to disappear from a game. Well coached in Slava Kulikov. Strong throughout, top to bottom, up front defense. And the Marr brothers in net tonight. A fantastic game tonight. 20 minutes on the clock. Hands refereeing. Maybe the main man in charge. And again, double referee. Shot comes down and Tamar plays behind the net. McEwen on it quick. Turnover picked up from Peterborough. Looking wide. That's the one thing the Wildcats like to do. They like to attack off their counter-attack. Into Sisters. Back behind the net, good play, big rebound. Parry in the back of that net from McEwen. No doubt about that play, goes back into the corner. Phantoms defense, closing space, taking the space away from Malazinski now and Peterborough. Into Bedelic, Pellick gets turned, he puts it away, gets it in behind. Marr at 7:02. Peterborough Phantoms 2, Wildcats no score. Behind the net, good touch and go from Lydiard. Lydiard goes wide, nice read. Bedros 1-on-1. Goes back into the middle looking for that switch play. Good play from Bedros. No change. He's not changing the script. Saturday night's goal night for Edgar Bedros. 3:39. That's what the Wildcats have to do. Just to chip away at the league. No sign of panic, but he's been doing that every Saturday night at the Link Centre. Takes it wide, puts the brakes on, brings it through to the middle. Marr loses traction, he goes from left to right, and Bedros buries it to put the Wildcats back into this game. Peterborough Phantoms 2, Swindon Wildcats 1. From Bracknell, goes back in the middle to Bedros. Bedros 1-on-1 into Peterborough, looking to drop it back into Jones. Jones gets it through, walking through to Peterborough, just closed down in the middle of the ice by Bauer and just got there at the right time. Back to Nell. Nell drifts it through, blocked on the way in. Jones took that in the leg. He looks in a bit of bother right now. Comes wide into Stepanek. Stepanek goes around Nell. 1-on-1. Big poke check. Big play from Marr. But Stepanek goes around Nell. 1-on-1 on the PK. Takes it wide onto Marr. Marr goes into the far side. But Stepanek all alone. Ruckus takes it into the corner. Good pinch from Pollard. Closes man down. Peterborough coming with a bit more pace tonight. Back into Bedros. Nice play. Good read into Jones at front. When the pressure's there, goes back to Bedros, and Bedros works it around to Jones, and quick release. Didn't hold on to it at all. Swindon Wildcats back into this game. 10:42 on the clock. Swindon Wildcats 2, Peterborough Phantoms 3. And as I said, Peterborough Phantoms are going to take the Nell line out of the game with Nell, Malazinski, and Peterborough. He's going to pick up the heavy lifting. Is going to come from Jones and Bedros at 10:42 on the clock. Said Phantoms happy to shut the Nell line out. But again, that secondary scoring the Wildcats have with Jones's line along with Taylor's line. This is where they're going to come up big for the Cats. Cross ice play. Taylor loses that puck right out there. Just has to be careful on his stick. Hamilton's the man in charge, even though it's a two-man system. Hamilton's on the call. Bedros breaks free, 1-on-1 on Marr. Bedros goes over the shoulder, puts it up by the cheese at 6:29 remaining in the second period. Swindon Wildcats 3, Peterborough Phantoms 3. Big momentum swing for the Wildcats. They're capitalizing it. And this line of Jones, Bedros, Rutkiss, chip in with Costo. They're carrying the heavy lifting for the Wildcats tonight at 6:29, but great transition. Swindon Wildcats 3, Peterborough Phantoms 3. Big momentum swing, and the Wildcats definitely got the front foot, but this all happened a few minutes back. Into McEwen. McEwen back over to Buglis. Buglis looking for his man. Good PK in front of that net. Absolutely pounded from Coastal. Wildcats going to go on the PK again. Just losing their shape a little bit. Back into Ferreira. Off a skate. Plays it in front. Wrapped around from Billings at 2:57. Puck into the corner. Goes back to the middle, back into Norton. Norton across the Bugles. Good save from Marr on the way in. 47 seconds remaining on the kill. Norton drifts it through into the middle. Bodies in front of that net. You can't see it if you can't stop it. Puck comes out in front. Lydiard keeps that puck in. Great work from 44. Back into the corner. Ruckus has it. Cycles it back to Godfrey. He's got to tee it up. Running out of time. Right idea. Plays it in. Sam Godfrey on that switch pass 2 weekends in a row at 3 seconds. Godfrey with an absolute sublime pass. Tipped in on the way in from Tom's Ruckus. Swindon Wildcats 4, Peterborough Phantoms 5 with 3 seconds remaining in this game. Said it earlier, sometimes you're going to have a game where the opposition is going to take out one of your lines. Nell's line's getting the absolute traffic from the Phantoms defense, especially Tom Norton. Line that's got to step up is the Bebrus. Long pass from Coastal. Coastal looking for Ruckus. Ruckus goes back to Coastal one-on-one. Puck rolls on him away, and good pick from Coastal. Ruckus walks it in. Tom's Ruckus makes it 5 for the Swindon Wildcats. But again, that whole play started with Jan Coastal being the bulldozer that he is. Takes out the Phantoms defense. Ruckus comes in behind. Quick pass into the corner. Swindon Wildcats 5. Peterborough Phantoms 5. 13:07 remaining in this third period. Momentum swing for the Wildcats. It's not the big line for the Cats. It's that secondary scoring that's burying the Phantoms tonight. Right idea from Godfrey. Waved off. Loris Taylor on the chase. Big hit in the corner. Wiping out 4 or 5 players. You can definitely sense both teams know the defense is not rock solid tonight. If they keep pressing, chances are going to come. Back through the Bebrus. He's going to go hard to the net. Plays there. Swindon Wildcats make it 6 on the bounce, and Edgar Bebrus is absolutely on fire. Someone call the Wiltshire Fire Department. Get down to the Link Center because Jones, Ruckus, and Bebrus are on fire. 12:15 remaining on the clock. Swindon Wildcats 6, Peterborough Phantoms 5. And when Edgar Bebrus gets that big leg out in front of you, you better have a chainsaw in your stick because you're not going to stop him. Big momentum swing for the Wildcats going into this third period. Back to Godfrey. Chipped in from Lydiard, cross ice pass to McEwen, picked off from Ruckus. Ruckus on the transition. He's going to go it alone. He's got a lot of space into Jones. Top shelf, and it goes, knocks the water bottle off. This line is cooking tonight. Swindon Wildcats 7, Peterborough Phantoms 5, and it's that line again. Chris Jones, Edgar Bebrus, Tom's Ruckus. Aaron Nell just might let that line play for the next 8 minutes of this period because the Peterborough Phantoms have no answer. The water bottle right off the cross, right under the net, up into the stands. Think it might have hit the roof. Can't tell. But 8:19 on the clock. Peterborough Phantoms 2 goals up, now 2 goals behind. 8:19. Bit of a sword fight in the corner. Great work from Tom's Ruckus. Best game as a Wildcat this season. He's back into Ferreira. Ferreira gains the blue line. 1:35 on the clock. That's going in. Swindon Wildcats 8. Peterborough Phantoms 5. Tyler Plews from his own zone gets that puck. Fires it down. As I said, they don't ask you how, they ask you how many, but I can guarantee at the end of the season, Tyler Plews is going to say that was a coast-to-coast top shelf to make it 8. Swindon Wildcats 8, Peterborough Phantoms 5. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Wildcats will look back throughout the season. It's still early doors right now, but this may be one of the most important wins of the season. Just the way they fought back, just the way they've clawed back, just the way the goals have come not from the big unit. Never gave up. 9 seconds remaining. In the Pedalic. It goes off the glass. And Swindon Wildcats 8. Peterborough Phantoms 5. Total team effort from the Wildcats tonight. Had to dig deep. Had to find the momentum, had to find the rhythm up and down. But the look back, I said, at one of the most important victories in the season tonight. Sends a message to the league. There's goal scoring throughout this lineup, but Swindon Wildcats 8, Peterborough Phantoms 5.